Hi, Ian. This is Pat.
Hi, Ian.
Hi to Ian.
Ian, I watched your last video and you so rock. Hope you're having fun.
Hello Ian and everybody. Today's video is going to be full of fun and excitement. Not that the video is going to be exciting, but that I'm going to be excited in the video. The people saying hi to Ian at the beginning of this video were all people from church. The video camera came to church on Sunday because Sunday was St. Francis Day, which is very exciting because St. Francis was this really cool guy who was really nice to lots of animals, and people too, but animals are clearly more interesting. And so on St. Francis Day, or the closest Sunday to it, people bring their pets to church, and it's really cute, and it's really exciting, and it's really awesome.
Here we go.
Continue to show God's love in the Lemke home.
Speaking of awesome, me. I'm starting a new recording project working on this sort of solo album that's almost all acoustic, and I've finally gotten around to finish recording the 2 tracks, although one of them isn't really finished. But anyway, you can see a link to the Pure Volume page I set up for them over there, or if you're not on that page, in the info for the video, wherever you can find that. Go listen to that stuff. Enjoy it. Take the one called Like an Exile with a grain of salt for a couple reasons. One, it isn't the finished product because I want to re-record the vocals on a day where I can sing, and because I want to get another instrument in there on the bridge playing a melody. Also, don't take that song to mean that I'm depressed or upset or anything at the moment, although I did write it like this week and record it this morning. But don't take that as meaning anything, because I'm actually really happy and excited, as you can probably tell by this video so far. So now you're probably wondering, why am I so happy and excited? It's kind of inexplicable. None of my other videos have been anything like this. I'm actually talking rather quickly, which is almost impossible for me. I'm rediscovering my philosophy of life. Not that I forgot what it was, but I've been not using it at all for the past 5 weeks or so. Basically since the school year started, I've been not living by it at all, and I'm starting to get back to it. What is this philosophy of life, you may ask? Well, it's a little of this, a little of this, and almost all of this, and absolutely none of this. Sorry, Emily, I know China's your favorite corner of the Orient, and the art of war did come from there, but I have to say that China has created 1 or 2 things that I find more than a little distasteful. Not that I have anything against the country. I mean, the country of China contains some ridiculously awesome animals. Although then the nation of China does do a particularly good job of getting rid of them. Anyway, this is a completely ridiculous digression, so I need to get back on topic. Right, so my philosophy of life. Basically the way that I've not been living by my philosophy of life is that I've been stressing too much over grades and stuff like that, which hasn't even worked. I mean, my grades are probably worse than ever from all the stressing over them, so clearly that's not doing any benefit to me. So I shouldn't be stressing at all. I should be doing assignments not because I'm worried about the grades, but because I think the assignments are worth doing, and there's a huge difference in your way of looking at life when you do that. Basically, I don't think that life should be a game that you have the potential to lose. Life should just be this thing that you live, and you kind of like living, and living is a good thing, and it's not a competition, and it's not something you can lose or win. You could sort of oversimplify this into you do what you want, but it's more than that. It's much more than that. It's you want to do good things is what it comes down to. You want to do good things, and then you do what you want. And you sing a lot. Back in freshman year, I called this philosophy The Lesson of the Obese House Cat, named after this. Ian, your cat is fat. The idea behind calling it that was that if Diana is lying around somewhere, you can pick her up and set her down anywhere else, and she just stays lying there exactly the way she was before, and she's pretty content with her situation wherever you put her. And that was sort of the idea of it then. So anyway, that's why I'm happy. You know who isn't happy? Fing-Fong isn't happy because Grandpa Bear forgot to appear in Ian's last video. Fing-Fong is a little upset about this, and he had nothing to say until he has something to respond to from Grandpa Bear. Ian, and by Ian I mean my brother Ian, not the other Ian, you wondered if you might have to do a punishment for Grandpa Bear not appearing. I think that's completely unfair. I don't see why you should have to do a punishment. I think Grandpa Bear should need to do a punishment. And Fing-Fong and I have agreed that Grandpa Bear's punishment is almost certainly that he has to sing "Oops, I Did It Again" in his natural baritone range. Baritone. Hehe. Not funny. Hey look, in this shot Alexander's wearing his jacket. Why is Alexander wearing his jacket? Because it's gotten really cold lately. It went to being really cold from being extremely hot. Directly. One day it was as hot as it should be in maybe August, and then the next day it was as cold as it should be in maybe early December. But I like it being cold, don't get me wrong. Just because the ironically icy hand of global warming is descending upon us with a fury doesn't mean that I'm unhappy about it. I like wearing this jacket a lot. Partially because it makes me feel like I don't look that stupid, and also because it allows me to do this. Hey, I have a thought. It has the most amazing pocket ever for doing that. Pocket also allows me to carry around Walt Whitman's Song of Myself in this hilariously tiny edition. So I've been kind of jealous of all this random tin whistle playing going on in these videos, so I thought maybe I could get a chance to play a tune myself. I'm going to play the Butterfly because it's simple enough for me to play, and also because it has a prominent F sharp, which is important for reasons you're about to find out. I have this theory that the butterfly is secretly like E major in the closet, not actually E Dorian. It's just a theory, but I think it's a good one, so I like to end it on G like that. And also, I'm sorry that I'm such a bad tin whistle player. Okay, bye everybody. Hope that video was enjoyable. Ian and Grandpa Bear, I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye. He said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothing. Consider the ravens. They neither sow nor reap, they have neither storehouse nor barn, and yet God feeds them. And can any of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your span of life? Most men, even in this comparatively free country, through mere ignorance and mistake, are so occupied with the factitious cares and superfluously coarse labors of life that its finer fruits cannot be plucked by them. But men labor under a mistake. The better part of a man is soon plowed into the soil for compost. They are employed, as it says in an old book, laying up treasures which moth and rust will corrupt and thieves break through and steal." After breakfast he had said it over and over to himself until he had learned it off by heart, and now he was humming it right through properly. It went like this: Tra-la-la, 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 rum-tum-tiddle-um-tum, tiddle-iddle-tiddle-iddle-tiddle-iddle-tiddle-iddle, rum-tum-tum.